It's bloody freezing!
So we've just parked up at the Arctic Circle Centre.
Should have packed a hat and a scarf. It's freezing.
It is freezing. I've just looked and apparently it's only 6 degrees, so our lowest temps yet.
There is snow just behind us there.
Yeah.
And it is cold. It's cold. The jackets, the big jackets have come
The coats are on. Jack. Look what Jack's found.
I tell you what, Kate, can I buy this to sit on in the van? It's only $349.
Looks nice.
It's not real.
Jack, you didn't just touch that, did you?
No, don't touch these, Jack. Don't do that.
Who's this dude? So we've just got Teddy his certificate for crossing the Arctic Circle. Jack and Piper got one last time in 2019 when we visited, so we had to obviously get Teddy one. We made it again, so yeah. And he's also been given a little reindeer toy for free, which is really sweet. Back to the van to put the heater on, warm up and cook some dinner.
Delicious. No, very nice. Fresh vegetables. Yeah. Mashed potato.
Instant mash.
And some lovely pork. All cooked on 2 hobs.
Morning guys, we have woken up today and we are at the Arctic Circle Centre still. So you can actually park here overnight for free. There aren't any facilities, but it's a nice stopover point because this is a long stretch of road when you're driving north. It was a really cold night. I think it dropped to about 4 degrees overnight. Richard slept in the pop top with Jack and apparently it was pretty cold.
Bloody freezing.
Although I asked Jack and he said he was toasty warm, so you know, I think it was fine really. The kids are just outside playing at the minute. The sun is shining today, so it's absolutely beautiful. So we're going to make hay while the sun shines. Is that right? Is that what they say? Is that the saying? Yeah. We're going to make hay while the sun shines and we're going to drive 2 hours north to Bodo to catch the ferry, the 4-hour ferry to the Lofoten Islands, which we're really looking forward to. What started off as being quite exciting soon turned into boredom when we found ourselves on the world's dullest ferry crossing. 4 hours stuck inside this kids' play area that really was no longer a play area. So we just arrived in the Lofoten Islands and we're having a little bit of a debate. We don't know exactly how you pronounce it. I think it's Lofoten and Richard thinks it's
Lofoten.
Lofoten. And I'm not sure which one's right. So if you do know, tell us in the comments who's right. Is it me with Lofoten or Richard with Lofoten?
Right. And this place is insane. Stunningly beautiful. We've just come out, we've travelled as far west as you can to the village of Orr, which is written as just an A. And we just had a walk to the viewpoint and you can see all the mountains behind us there continue west, but they're all uninhabited apart from the islands, which you might just see heading out there, the island of COULDN, which is inhabited, but you need to get a boat to get there. So we're going to spend a couple of days in the Lofoten before making our way up to Nordkapp. So we're going to visit a couple of beaches, maybe a couple of the old towns. But this place is insane. The landscape is stunning. So a trip to Lofoten wouldn't be the same without a trip here to the beach. The kids are having so much fun playing around. It's a little bit chilly, but not too bad. But we need to remember we're still in the Arctic.
Whilst we've got our hoodies on, we have got our feet out, but it is cold. Like we've dipped our toes in that water and it is cold. So
it's
you can tell
cold.
We're in the Arctic.
It's freezing. I wouldn't want to swim. I've seen a couple of people on previous channels do like an Arctic plunge, but no,
it's not
sorry.
for us.
Not for me. No, I'll pass on that one.
You're not going to see that.
No.
home until the end of time, 'cause I know that it might be over after tonight. So before I change my mind.
Right, so you're probably wondering what I'm doing. With a pair of kids' craft scissors and some sellotape. But we're going through one of the road tunnels. It was a little bit tight, but not excessively tight, and some donut in a motorhome swerved into my lane, or didn't swerve, but was too far over my lane and hit us.
Made a right sound, didn't it?
Made a hell of a bang, woke everybody up, because most people were sleeping.
Not me.
Not you, yeah, definitely you. And so I'm just doing a quick repair. It's working, it's still working, but I'll just cover it with a bit of this, keep the water out.
Sort it out back in the UK?
Sort it out, yeah, back in the UK, yeah. Right,
so we've parked up at a campsite on Lofoten. It's actually really quiet at this campsite, despite there being so many vans and motorhomes actually on the islands themselves. Really quiet, really nice. We've got a good view. It's been a nice, relaxed day. I'm just now going to cut Richard's hair, as it is in dire need of being cut, to be honest. So we'll give it a go. I've done this since lockdown, so usually turns out okay. Good morning. So we've just spent the night at Reindeer bobble camping on Lofoten. Really nice campsite actually, and something that we have found in Norway is that although like the food and the drink is massively inflated compared to the UK, the campsites and generally everything else isn't. Like the ferry costs aren't astronomical. The campsite costs are pretty much the same as what you'd expect in the UK. This one, including electricity, cost around £28. Now we did have to pay extra for the showers, which was about, I think it was about £3 per shower or something like that, but other than that it's not massively expensive. That's actually a really good price, and it obviously comes with a beautiful backdrop as well. But anyway, it's nice to get showered, and we did also take advantage of the washing machines and the dryers, which is always a nightmare. There's always a fight for the washing machine, people reserving washing machines with like bags on top, and they're not emptying the machine when they're finished, so you stood there waiting for someone to collect it, and then they don't arrive, or the payment machine doesn't work. But anyway, we finally got it done at midnight last night, so now we've got like loads of clean washing, which is really nice, and we're just going to hit the road. There's one more place on Lofoten that we're going to explore, so we're going to head there now, and hopefully the rain holds up for us. So after a quick glimpse around the main town of Solveig, it was time to call time on Lofoten. Although I've got a feeling that one day we'll be back. So we're still continuing our journey up to Nordkapp. It's a long drive, so we've not been filming as much of doing stuff this week because we're just doing a lot of driving. But we stopped the night last night, free stop at it's like a Sami souvenir shop. Sami are the indigenous people that you find in the northern parts of Norway, Finland and Sweden, so across the whole top section. So there's lots of like traditional stuff in there, wooden bowls and lots of fur, reindeer fur and those sort of things. So it's nice in there. Just walked in, they've got like a nice fire on, traditional fire with like reindeer soup cooking, which is kind of cool. We didn't have any, but yeah, it's nice to see. So we're just going to continue our drive up north today. We're hoping to get to Alta today.
She said, now you're free, man. You better chase those dreams, and I don't think you're the perfect fit for me. I do believe that you're better off without me, 'cause you don't see what I see. Go tell your friends it's here where you're.
Alright, Kira's driving, but I didn't sign up to listen to One Direction. This is terrible.
Don't lie, you put it on.
Yeah, I'll put it on. I'll put it on because she wants it on.
That was really quick when we saw it.
There we go. First reindeer's a beautiful one as well, nice and white.
Yeah.
Did you guys see it?
I think they're too busy watching the film.
I haven't seen it. Oh, wicked.
Oh,
that was a lovely one.
That's pretty cool.
That was a lovely one. Chilling out.
Now we need to just see a big herd of them.
That's it.
With the help of camera contact, we found our park up for the night, stuffed our faces with some dinner and called it a day. Good morning guys, today we are heading to Nordkapp. It's about 3 hours and 30 minutes, so not much more to drive. It's been had a few heavy driving days getting up here, but we're almost there, so that's good. We are in reindeer territory, so we saw one yesterday and we're hoping to see a few more today. We saw more last time on our last trip at this point, so we're hoping as we're heading further up to Nordkapp we'll see a few more up there, fingers crossed, so that should be exciting. Pip's in the front today with us, so if we see any reindeer she'll be spotting them with us, so yeah, excited for this.
You're stopping for a bite of lunch.
What do you see, Piper? What's in front of us?
Reindeer. Got reindeers.
See them? Pretty cool, isn't it, Jack?
That's
Walk
wicked.
near the reindeer.
No, you can't walk near there. You get some shoes on, we'll have some lunch.
Right, well that's us almost at Nordkapp, but we're just making a quick pit stop to Rima 1000, one of the supermarkets here, for a little drink tonight to celebrate. So probably cost us about 20 quid, won't it?
Yeah, all that fuel, 24.72
Oh,
a litre. That's like, wow, that's over £2.
£2.
That's expensive. It's expensive.
Yeah, they're
up
getting you
there.
up here. There's not much choice, not many places to go. So yeah, we can have a nice drink tonight. Hey, he's coming back. What we got? Oh, we got 2 drinks. 2 drinks each.
2 lagers and 2 breezes.
Breezes. How much?
How much? Need a remortgage. These are cold.
No.
Can you open the back for me?
Stop. So I took the kids inside, handed Rich the camera and let him take a walk out by himself to the famous Globe Monument. Rather him than me. Wow, like the wind here is insane. It's just, yeah, I think I've got grit in my mouth from the wind blowing in our faces. It's pretty bad. So we've come to Nordkapp and it's turned into an absolutely flying visit because the winds are so strong. Cannot stay the night. In fact, we don't even want to stay another hour. So we've had a little look around, but we're just going to head off. Someone told us that it's going to be like 110 the gusts tomorrow. 110 kilometres, that's what it is, 110 kilometres per hour, the wind gusts. So we just need to head down and inland as far as we can, really. So not what we wanted, but that's it. It's just luck of the draw, really. You travel all this way and you just don't know what you're getting, really. It was okay yesterday, and yeah, that's it. So yeah, it's been a short visit, but still good to come. And we're back in the van. It is wobbling. Richard's just getting a few more pictures and then we are driving away. So probably been here like an hour most, and it's cost us about 50 odd quid. So yeah, quite expensive for an hour. So we made our way south, deciding to spend the night at the same spot where we had lunch and spotted reindeer earlier that day. Teddy, are you saying goodnight to the reindeer?
No, reindeer. You're going to go to bed and there's reindeer just outside your bed. Right, so that's us now heading out of Norway. We've been here for 4 weeks now, and so we're going to be heading into Finland next. Norway is just absolutely fantastic. It's one of those countries which just blows your head off. Every corner you go around, it's just wow. Yeah. And it's very van life friendly, and it doesn't cost as much as you might well think.
Not for everything.
Not for everything, anyway. And we will be putting out a midweek video going through our costs because it is one of the big questions. Norway, as soon as you mention Norway, everyone says
that's expensive.
That's expensive. So we will be putting out a cost video going through everything from campsites to fuel, etc., food, about how much it cost us. So keep an eye out for that.